managing the hardships of the road as a rising star and a board game featuring Billy Strings. Note to editor. Michigan's Billy Strings had just finished his most demanding touring season and was getting ready to perform a sold-out New Year's Eve gig at the Intersection in Grand Rapids 4 years prior as his popularity rose to international prominence. Today, we're continuing our Billy Strings Month series with a look back at Billy's interview from 2019, in which he discussed the stresses of touring and success that has only increased since. Examine that interview once more. It's also your last chance to participate in our Billy Strings competition. Which Billy Strings song is your favorite, and what makes him unique? Email us at info@localspins.com with the subject line Billy Strings and your response. For a chance to win a Billy Strings Local Spins prize package by Friday, October 20th. Oct. 31 sees Billy Strings perform at Van Andel Arena. Please help us cover the music scene in West Michigan. Playing Meet Me at the Creek, the first ever Billy Strings board game, it only makes sense to direct your gaming pawn along Hellbender HWI and Red Daisy Way, which were taken from beloved songs. The one-of-a-kind handmade board game that is available on Etsy and adds to the flurry of items featuring Billy Strings and his prowess on the bluegrass guitar might also be a reflection of the ups and downs of the trip for this guitarist from Ionia County. There are no shortcuts in this maze because there is a hard spot on one side and a rock on the other, he said. Performs the vocals on the aforementioned Hellbender. There is only one way to handle it, just smile and put up with it. It's a good way to start off Local Spin's 2019 interview with the national bluegrass icon and Michigan native, who highlighted at the time that things are not always as they seem for a successful performer who has a #1 album and sold out every event on his national tour. I have everything working in my favor and it's unbelievable. My biggest fantasy has literally come true. The guitarist, whose real name is William Apostle, grew up in Mirror. This is what I've always wanted, but it's amazing what touring 200 days a year does to a person mentally, he remarked. There is a great deal of pressure. 2019's Taking the Mask Off. Billy Strings openly discussed the difficulties he had as a hard tour musician. Apostle claimed he experienced panic attacks as a result of the pressure and his rigorous schedule and sought therapy. In reality, I'm suffering panic attacks, but everyone assume I must be the happiest kid alive. I'm the most busy man ever. There has been a huge awakening concerning mental health and depression in the music industry as a result of the passing of several well-known performers, Apostle added. It's just a lot to take in. Everyone in the spotlight has to contend with that. We are frequently objectified. I am a multifaceted human being with thoughts, feelings, and points of view. Apostle claimed to have taken action to find a balance in his life, unwind away from the commotion, and reduce strain. Fans must realize that dealing with the pressures of fame, traversing the world, and being in the spotlight may be taxing. Apostle said that he began feeling stressed and going through some real anxiety earlier in the year and that he has had to learn how to settle down a little bit and take my foot off the gas pedal during the entire year. I just need to keep in mind to breathe and take a step back. I've given this musical project every fiber of my being, to the point where I've nearly completely forgotten to live my life and be a human. Additionally, touring performers must contend with lengthy absences.